Greetings, dear listeners. Hope you're all doing well. You know, you hear a lot about werewolves on my channel, but do they really exist? Are they real? Well, I present for your consideration today an email I received from a listener who I will identify as Jay. Jay writes, "This happened on Abbeville Road in Valley City, Ohio. Werewolves. I'm not sure if you believe they exist or not. I do, but I didn't until my brother and I saw what we believe could only be two of them, two werewolves. We were driving down what is a backcountry road, just talking and listening to music. On the right side of the road was nothing but woods, almost the entire length of the road, and on the left side, a fenced-in cow pasture that ended in more woods. It was about 2:30 p.m., a bright and shiny summer day, and the road was quite straight. Like I said, we were just driving and listening to music when, out of nowhere, a couple of 100 yards in front of the car, two absolutely massive animals came running from the woods on our right side. It looked like one was chasing the other. Two absolutely massive animals came running from the woods on our right side, ran across the road, jumped clear over the ditch and the fence on the left side of the road, ran through the pasture, and into the woods behind it. The ditch had to be 4 feet wide, and the fence at least as tall, probably 5 feet. But the creatures leapt over them without any hesitation. The creatures leapt over them without any hesitation at all. I absolutely freaked out. I asked my brother what he thought those animals were. I didn't want to say they were werewolves, and him call me crazy or anything. And he said something along the lines of, "Bro, I think we just saw fucking werewolves." I live in Northeast Ohio and have for most of my 35 years, but I had never seen anything like what we saw that day. I mean, those things were absolutely massive. I cannot stress that enough. They moved so fast, and cleared a 4 or 5 foot wide ditch and a 5 foot tall fence in a single jump. Like it was nothing. Nothing. We aren't supposed to have wolves around here, but even if there were wolves around here, these things were way too big to be regular old wolves. They were, without a doubt, something not normal. After you read this, you might think I'm just some loon, and if I had been the only one there to see it, I probably would think I was just imagining the whole thing. But my brother saw exactly what I saw. It was insane. This happened a little over a year ago, and we still talk about it quite regularly. We try to think of normal things that they could have been, but we can't. We are both convinced that we saw two werewolves that day. So, dear listeners, what do you think Jay and his brother saw? Did they see a pair of werewolves? A brace of werewolves? Or did they see something completely different? Like two dogmen, perhaps? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, Jay's sighting is similar to many werewolf and dogman sightings chronicled by that werewolf expert Linda S. Godfrey, in such books as American Monsters, Monsters Among Us, and her latest, I Know What I Saw, Modern Day Encounters with Monsters of New Urban Legend and Ancient Lore. Monsters of New Urban Legend and Ancient Lore. Jay's sighting is very similar to many of the werewolf and dogman sightings that she chronicles in her books. If you've never heard of Linda S. Godfrey, you should check her out. I think you'll be in for some really interesting reading. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Jay for submitting a most interesting and stimulating encounter, and I'm now going to ask the lovely and talented camera crew to give us a panorama shot of this sort of natural amphitheater that I am staring towards behind the local art gallery. Thanks again, Jay, and till midnight, cheers.